All right. And oh, of course. There we go. Hey, how's it going, everybody? They're getting a little bit situated here, but how's it going? I'm back with another one. This time not after a long hiatus. Yeah, so if you missed yesterday's stream, I was doing a stream on me trying to figure out like the art style for Omni Gear and stuff, and then I also chatted about like why there was a huge delay and stuff. But one of the things I did chat about was I want to add a little bit more variety to the live streams, because I felt like I was shoehorning myself into just doing Omni Gear development things, and I want to try and like expand on that. So I want to go back to trying to do some more HyperDot level design stuff, which is what I'm going to be doing today. And then I'm also going to be doing a little bit more like tools / some like platform specific things that I'll have in the future. But today, yeah, I'm going to be working on doing some chilling out to some level design stuff, because I've had quite the week. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to sitting down and making some levels. So yeah, hope everybody out there is doing all right. We don't have to stay too long in terms of any housekeeping things, but yeah, just in general, you can again expect me to do a lot more stuff in the near future, because house things are squared away, and I have a little bit more time and things like that. So without further ado, let's switch over to doing some. Whoop, yeah, that was an elegant phase. Whoop, bram. Switch over to doing some HyperDot. So, as I like to do before, like just like jump into the level editor, I do like to just go in there, play some levels, get a little bit more inspiration and stuff. I think that this save has all the different. Yes, it does have everything unlocked. Good. Well, it doesn't have any what you called the impossible trials or levels. Those are not on there. But hey, one thing at a time. Let's go try out some in the middle. I don't remember which levels I've already played on stream, so forgive me if I retread some levels. But we'll start here. It also has been a while since I've like just. I say this like every time, but it's also been a while since I've just played HyperDot. So this is a good excuse for me to try and get better at things. Oh yeah, I don't have. Let me go turn on some settings. And there was a reason why I didn't have all these settings on, because I had to record some video footage of it. There you go. Whoa. All right. Oh. There we go. Nice. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Sorry, I'm also trying to make sure that the stream is running all right. Oh boy. Oh man, yeah, I remember first time that I made this level. I really was trying to make it so that it could switch directions up. And I love how I was just absentmindedly not paying attention. I really wanted to try and make it so that it switched directions like super smoothly like this. And the first time that I did this, I couldn't figure out how exactly to do that without just like closing off closing off both sides, or so like it would just like squeeze you in and then it would switch directions. So yeah, it took a little bit of thinking to try and figure that one out, although it's not like it wasn't like a huge Herculean effort to try and figure that out though. All right. that's one thing that I want to also try and do today is like work on some more dark levels, because I really do love the dark levels, but I really want to try and figure that stuff out. Ooh, this is the first super dot level that you get. Oh, okay, all right, well. See, that was impatience. I should have totally just been like, oh, I'll just wait. But no, I had to keep going. There we go. Woo. All right. Oh, well, another thing that I might want to try doing today is I might want to try making a free play level, which is like the multiplayer levels that you can play. I might want to try and do that because one, I haven't done that on stream, but I feel like that in itself is a interesting and unique challenge where you have to try and figure out how to make the level super interesting, where you can repeat it over and over, but like still be something that you can like play in a multiplayer setting with like any type of well, maybe not any, but like a wide variety of types of like modifiers. Those are really hard to try and get to work, but I'll probably try that one out a little later in the stream. Oh boy. All right, come on. There you go. Sweet. All right, I'll do one more, and then we'll move on. Ooh, fun fact. So this level is called Reds, and I actually talked about this on the Min-Max show in Max Spoilers, but it's called Reds because at the time I was watching the Double Fine Adventure documentary again for like, I think this would be the third time that I watched it in a row. But yeah, and the code name for Broken Age is Reds. So I was like, oh, I'll be cheeky. But yeah. All right. So let's go and make some levels. All right, level editor. We'll create a new one. All right, I will hide that, and I'll just explain whatever all the different things are. So first things first, like I said, I really want to try and do a Dark Arena one. And Dark Arena, because we haven't actually tried it, Dark Arena again allows you to have it so that the arena is dark and you can't see everything around you. So I'll do random. So yeah, now everything's dark, you can't see things and whatnot. So I want to try and explore that. Ones that I really like with Dark Arena are also the collect modes, but I also really think that like area is an interesting mode to do in Dark Arena, because everything seems so much more threatening because you can't immediately see where it is, and I want to explore that a little bit more. So why not? We'll try out free play a little later. All right, we can. I don't have like a particular thing that I'm looking for. I'll just do. I'd rather have a rather dark looking arena. maybe like, yeah, maybe like a blue secondary. All right, something like that. Well, I can go back and change all these things and stuff like that. But a lot of my process is just like, hey, I'm gonna try out some things. I'm gonna try, you know, just looking through settings, trying to figure out how exactly some things work and things like that. I want to have a small area and short. That would actually be pretty good. One other thing I like to do in Dark Arena is to make it so that you're slower, to encourage you to slow down and not run around and whatnot. Sometimes I do want you to do that, but not all the time. So here we go with that. And then let's try, I don't know if I want to make you smaller or not. I think, yeah, we'll have you be small and everything is tiny. All right, well, yeah, new levels is fine. So, and I'm pretty sure that I've already said multiple times, but like adding in all of these tools and features really opened up my eyes to like, oh, look at these like level design possibilities and stuff, and like being able to go in here and be like, oh yeah, I can change the range, the timing of things. I can add, or I added in enemy groups, and like that was a huge thing. Enemy groups are like, here, let me demonstrate. Enemy groups are like when you can do this kind of thing where it just like automatically just distributes the where the enemies will spawn based off of how many you're calling here. Like though that was like probably one of the biggest changes for a lot of my level design things, because that then allowed me to do things like there we go, do things like have like the spiral things that you saw and things like that. So because I'm doing that, I want to oh boy, I want to do this like this. There we go. Clearly you can tell that I've been working on the level design of HyperDot super recently. No, I haven't. But yeah. So as much as I like using squares here, I'm not gonna actually do that. So let's have this be a really like slow moving. If I want to have this be super slow moving, let's actually back out. Then I will want to raise the time that you have to be in there. I'm gonna try and do max time, and then we'll shave seconds and whatnot around. One sec. I've noticed something. Okay, we're good. All right. But yeah, I want to basically I want to try and make it so that everything is like extremely slow moving, very like impending doom kind of thing. And we're gonna slow that way down, and then I'll also do that just to try it out, just to have like a bunch of things going on. Yeah. And then copy and paste is also another huge saver there. Okay, that's a lot. I'm gonna actually not have that many. All right, let's try out this. Yeah, so one of the design things that I've also I've banked on in the past is basically, yeah, having everything be super, have everything be super slow, and you having to attempt to make it okay. All right. I love how I've just completely forgotten what I was trying to say because I'm trying to live. Okay. So yeah, this is I mean, this is fun, but dang. But it, like, partway through, I definitely felt like I was like, okay, I understand the premise, and I felt like I had accomplished what I needed to do, which means that, like, yeah, I don't think that it definitely doesn't need to be 30 seconds long. It's really just for me trying to figure out, like, oh, let me try and see whether or not this works out. I'm trying to hydrate. Yeah, but like trying to see whether or not this works out and whatnot. So I do like this concept. I do think that it needs a little bit more variety. So something where, let's say that like, yeah, we have this, and then yeah, and then there's like another enemy that isn't as oppressive. Oh, now I remember what I was going to say while I was completely distracted. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, these are definitely going to be tougher than like the starting levels in HyperDot, because I'm trying to make a lot more like medium to hard levels for a theoretical upcoming update. So that's why I'm trying to make it a little bit on the harder side, which means that I have to get reacquainted with trying to make extremely hard levels. Okay, but the one thing that I was going to say is that the one thing that I did notice, or I did take note of, for both dark levels and for area levels, which this is an area level, is that having things that are like heat seeking or like directly react to where your position is like really crucial in terms of keeping the tension up, because I really want this to be like ooh, I just came up with a good name. I want this to be like an impending like doom, like dread is setting in this particular level, because everything is going to move extremely slowly and whatnot. So I'm gonna actually go and change that to be called dread. There you go. Well, I guess if it's gonna be dread, do I want to do a red background? I feel like that's on the nose. It is on the nose. I feel like I can make this a little dark. There we go. Yeah, we'll go with that. Ooh, yeah, I kind of like how that looks. I also might want to, well, I want to change the time to be normal for the area, because that was a little bit too quick. I wanted to sit inside of the area and try and like dodge my way through that stuff a little bit more. And I'm also thinking, what if I change the size of the arena to be a little bit bigger? But I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'm gonna keep it normal, because everything else is small already. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna go and we're gonna add, I want to add a I'll add a triangle. Everyone's favorite. I'll add a triangle that will come in, let's say 10 seconds later. And then we'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, nah, 3. 3, yeah, we'll do a total of 3 here. And then we go in here and try this out. All right. This opening sequence here, oh boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, I forgot to change I forgot to change the speed. So let me go change the speed to be. So those are 1. So I'm gonna do 2. Copy that. Copy and paste really was also another clutch thing that I added because it just makes the whole design process so much more fluid, which is so nice. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, this isn't good. I can't. Okay. Yeah, and sometimes, like I know I've done a fairly wide variety of things on stream in terms of whether or not it be extremely. Ugh. Okay. Ah, dang. Whether or not it be extremely like rigid and like pattern based versus something that's a lot more random. And the things that I try to do for the more random ones, I always try. Oh God, I always try to make it so that the randomness isn't the deciding factor. Like you're not like, oh, I lost, and then you play it again and like, oh, I won. Well, it's because of randomness. That's one thing that I really am trying not to do. I don't know. I stayed there. You know, sometimes. But it's definitely a hard balance to or hard thing to balance, and it's something that I I'm super conscious of. All right, I might wanna ease up on the pentagons, just so that I can later add more pentagons or like more threat, because right now I feel like, oh yeah, it's totally threatening and whatnot, but it gets super threatening way quicker, and then by the time that the triangles show up, you're already like, oh, I'm really feeling feeling the pain here. So yeah, I'm gonna try just deleting one of the groups. And I might finesse the spawns a little bit more, because right now it's just like, oh yeah, it'll just spawn anywhere at random. Oh geez. Oh, those. Oh, another thing is I need to change the interval in which these things spawn, because particularly triangles, because they will stay on the screen, or they already stay on the screen for 5 seconds. So. Like guaranteed. So I don't need to have 25 of those on the screen. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I think I'm gonna finesse these spawns a little bit. So I'll do 90. Yeah, since there's only 3. Whoops. Not what I meant to copy. I meant to copy this here. There. And I want to go do this. There we go. So now they're a little bit more evenly spaced out. And we'll see how this works out. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this definitely feels less oppressive right in the beginning. Yeah, this already feels a lot better, and I feel like I have a lot more breathing room to do more interesting things later on in the level, which is which is which is one of the things I really want to try and get done. Okay. Good tip for these is, especially when there's a bunch of pentagons, is to court the pentagons away from wherever you're actually trying to go. Oh, sheesh, I knew that was a bad idea. But yeah, trying to court the pentagons away from where you're actually trying to go, because they all want to make a beeline to wherever you are when they first spawn. And so you can be like, oh, okay, I'll just stand over here for a bit. And then it'll clear up that area for you to be able to go and do whatever like goal you want, whether it be in the area or be like go collect something. Okay. Okay, but yeah, right now, like I mentioned, this is definitely like a war of attrition here, and I don't want it to feel like you've like, oh, okay, I get the point. I don't need to stay here. Yeah, this is a lot more manageable and controlled. So, but yeah, I don't want to overstay my welcome here, and that is one of my goals. I have a lot of goals apparently, but that's one of my goals, is to also make it so that that like the level lasts just long enough to where you're like, oh, I was just like right there. Like that's kind of the sweet spot. That's a sweet spot that I'm looking for. But we'll see how exactly that works out. So okay, here yeah, we'll add another wave, and this will show up. Ooh, I didn't actually check to see how long it took me to get to like a certain percentage. I should probably have done that before I add the enemy. Let's just check that. Because then I can try and spawn things based off of those time frames. Yeah, so 10 seconds, they'll show up. Okay, let's just follow you in. Okay. Oh, Ooh, nailing it. Okay, so yeah, it takes me about 30 seconds. Although I didn't do the most thing. Oh, how did I get into game dev? Actually, my dad was is a computer scientist, and he loves video games. So we were introduced to video games through him. And there was a Time magazine that had like a young girl who was like made her own, I think it was a bakery business. And I was like, oh man, I want to do that, but for video games. So my dad sat me down and taught me how to code and stuff when I was like 8 or 10. I don't remember. That always is the thing that I don't remember. But yeah, that's how I got into making games and stuff. But it is like the culmination of like all the different things that I like, which is like art, music, programming, all those things. But okay, so it took me about 30 seconds to get what is that, the thing that I'm trying to do? I don't know. Oh yeah, what are you into game development and yourself, or interested in getting into it? I think I'm gonna do cross. No, crosses are a little harder because I can't control the speed in which the part or the pieces that break apart. So I don't want to do crosses. So I'm not gonna do crosses. I'm gonna just Oh, I've also noticed that that's a weird bug where it doesn't play the right part of the thing. I should write that down one day. Oh, figure out where to start. Oh, well, yes, no worries there. I guess, yeah, the way that I started was I also played a lot of games that had like level editors, so things similar to, not necessarily like HyperDot, but like I played a lot of games where they're like track creators or whatever, and I got into things like that. Or later on, I would also play games like Little Big Planet or stuff like that. And then I got more into like the level creation process and like thinking about making games and such. So that could also be one avenue that you can go down. Yeah, geez, those things are really booking it. Not gonna use a cross. We'll use. I don't want to like. Well, okay, I do want to add. Let me go and grab these pentagons. I do want to add a. I'll do half. Add another set of pentagons to make it a little bit more congested as time goes on. But I think I'm gonna add some squares that are just like a line of squares that are just like impending, again, impending doom. That's kind of the theme for this level. I'm gonna, I should probably make it so that it goes in width. So I want to do this. I want you to shoot out, let's say five enemies at a 5-second delay, or a half a second delay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, go off and doing something like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm digging that, and then have the interval be 10. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to build, like, now there will be walls in which you have to like navigate around. And these walls won't, like, it doesn't matter where you go. They're just gonna always just be like, oh yeah, I'm a wall now. So that's one thing that I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach this. So I'm gonna do this. Then we're gonna have, yeah, we'll try. And then we'll stagger them. 5 seconds. Then we'll do 8 seconds. Yeah. This might be a lot. This is definitely a lot. But I wanna try and just like go full bore into it and then pare back, because man, that's a lot. But this is one of the other advantages of dark mode that you might not first realize, is that it prevents you from being overwhelmed with like all of the things on the screen. There is an impossible level that I created. Oh boy, that I created where I wanted you to feel like it was like, wow, that's a lot, and be like really overwhelmed in terms of like, that's a lot of things that I have to navigate through. But I like made multiple levels that helped ease you into that, so like you can still feel like, wow, that's a lot to go through, but you're like, oh, I've gone through levels similar like this. This is just a much harder version. I am not going to be able to get over there. Okay, I should probably try and figure out the the best way Uh-oh. Oh no. I should try and figure out like how long this is, because I already know that this is way too long to do things. I'm gonna do 20 seconds. So this should be a lot. Yeah, bar is moving up a lot easier. Woo, okay. Gonna just go right here. There we go. There we go. Ooh, okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that felt pretty good. I feel like it could probably go a little longer. I might do, we'll do 24. But I also feel like it needs a like, I need the other incoming threats to feel a little bit more threatening. And that's the, like that there is the rub. Oh, I might instead of doing just a line, like a vertical line, I might do a horizontal line of squares in addition to the vertical lines. Because oh yeah, and that's the other thing. I need to finesse the spawns because they're all spawning in places in which I am not at. Oof. Okay. Yeah, let's go finesse those spawns. Let's do the same thing from before. I just love that. It's just one thing that I just really love is that I added that in because for the longest time I did not have that in, being able to copy and paste specific parameters, or just copy and paste in general. And like it always took me so long, and because it took me so long, I was always like hesitant to try things. And that is really one thing that I discovered, that I was like, oh man, yeah, I think that should be a higher priority. Actually, I think I'm gonna, instead of doing that, I'm gonna do a third. It should be 120, right? I'm gonna do a third, rotate it. Yeah. Oh. And then also having like a visual guide for these things is also really nice, because then I don't have to think about the angles, which is what I had to do when I first started, is be like, okay, so this means that in order for this to be equal space, I have to do the calculator, like bring up my calculator and figure out what angle that is. Yeah, that's a video that I kind of want to do, is talk about how tools can help shape your game design. Okay, so I want to do that, and then I want to make two that come in later, and not 20 seconds. We'll delay this, yeah, 10 seconds. And instead of doing this, I want to do okay, actually, bam, we'll do that. That's a lot. Boom, there you go. You see, yeah, you can see the thing down there. Yeah, so you can see like, bam, that there. I think that is what I'm gonna go for. Might make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, cool. I don't think I need that many, so I can do a little bit of optimization here. Yeah, 7, I think it's good. Cool. Then the interval I want to make bigger. So this is where I'm gonna add a lot more pattern, I guess not necessarily pattern, but like something that's a little bit more, or a lot more repeatable. But I don't want it to feel super repeatable. Like it's like, oh yeah, this is how it normally is. I'm gonna just, yeah, we're just gonna do things like that. Gonna sprinkle these around the perimeter. And then I'll change the delay on these. Because yeah, I hope that the hope here is that these feel like the other, like vertical ones. They feel a little bit more they don't feel as I don't want them to, again, feel super like, oh yeah, this is the pattern that they're doing. To add a little bit of variety there. Okay, so then let's just delay. Well, yeah, delay it by that much. But then, oh, that's weird. Huh. Okay. Just gonna, as much as I'm like, oh yeah, I wanna have 12 seconds. 16, yeah. So yeah, this is now like by 40 seconds. Now the full force of everything is gonna come out, and that's a little bit too abrasive there. Yeah, I'm gonna 20. Yeah. Well, we'll sit. Wait, look. Oh yeah, that's another good point. Let me switch the timings around. Do 12. No, let's do the 4 or 16 here, and then do the 14 or no 10. Oh, I changed the interval and not the. Not the delay. There. Do this one be 12. Again, goal here is to make it feel a little bit more random / natural rather than super mechanical. Okay, so yeah, we'll try this. And you're at least guaranteed to encounter those things, even if you did like the perfect run, because it takes, well, you're supposed to be in the zone for 25 seconds or 24 seconds. Nope. Sometimes it ain't worth it. Oh, go. Okay. Nope. Okay. Just live. Oh no. Dang. I think I could probably get away with having just way less of those walls, just to have it so that it's just not like 20 seconds isn't the max. Or I guess in that case it would be 10 seconds. Like have it so that they all spew out in 20 seconds rather than 10 seconds. Oh no. Ooh. Oof. Oh, this is really unfortunate. Oh, that's really I even made it out too. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. All right. Moving on. There we go. Moving around. There we go. Nice. Nope. Gonna nope. Gonna nope. Okay. Oh, so close. Oh, crap. Yeah, I totally had that. And I screwed that up. But yeah, I think I'm gonna adjust it so that that's over a longer period of time. So because it does, when you do see one, it already feels like, whoa, that's a lot, and like the fact like having two of them show up is already like super stressful, and I don't want you to be like, oh man, how am I supposed to get out of this kind of thing. Ugh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm staying in one area for too long. Oh. No. Dang it. Okay. Yeah. I might pair back the pentagons because that also is hard. So I'm gonna, whoops. I didn't mean to copy that, but whatever. I'm gonna change the delay to be over. Let's do 30 seconds. There. Yeah. Just trying to strike that balance to be able to do things, because yeah, there's been multiple times where I feel like I'm doing like Herculean efforts in order to try and figure out how to navigate and make it through some of these, and oh sheesh. And that's something that I want to try and change. Uh-oh. Dang. Oh my. That was just bad play on my end. There, okay. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Oh. There he is. Okay. No, I'm leaving. I don't want to I don't want to be on this side. Nice. Whew. Okay. There we go. I'm kind of liking that. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. I think that, well, let's just explore a little bit. Try and change up some things. I'm going to try and make it bigger just to see, because it's so easy to test and try things out. That was another thing that I really wanted to put into the game, is to be able to like quickly like test and iterate on things. Oh yeah, this seems so much more spacious. It's still definitely congested because you're still in one spot, but your escape options feel so much more viable, as opposed to before dawn, of course. Oh crap. Oh wow. Come on. Dang it. There we go. Sheesh. Oh, yeah, that was a lot harder. Or a lot easier, but not harder. Ooh, what if just to try. What if it's tiny? Oh, I already am feeling it. Cause yeah, everything gets to you quicker and you don't have a lot of escape options. Like what? And then I lose in like the most anticlimactic way. Ugh, okay. There we go. There we go. Ah. Oh yeah, that was a much easier go, but this one is not. And now, see, this is the thing, is that I try something and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a lot harder, and then I'm like, well, I can probably do this. I believe, and then yeah, I stick here for way too long trying to beat this, even though I know that I'm not gonna be like, yeah, let's go about doing that, or like adding that in, because that's a little bit too it relies too much on the randomness. That tends to be the case with the ones where I'm like, oh, I could totally do this. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna stop myself from doing that. Yeah, that is a lot easier the bigger it is, which of course is what I was expecting. But I'm trying to also think there might be a little bit more shaping that I could do, because I'm noticing that some of the squares, some of the lines, vertical lines, are like always in a particular area. Like, yeah, you can see here, it's not as spread out. Yeah, I think I'll add a little bit more spacing around these. So I'll make these smaller, then do something like that, and then just continue doing that. Make these smaller, and then do something like that. What if I make these smaller? Again, I don't necessarily have to make this like the same things, or smaller circle. Yeah, they definitely like triangles definitely feel really anything that hones in on you definitely feels more unpredictable, because especially when you have less information / less time to react, because of the less information / less time to react. Even though there are like the most predictable things in the game, because well, they're the second most predictable things in the game, because they have one goal, and it is literally just to like aim at you. But yeah, that's the experience that you're feeling is not that. Because like I could tell you like, oh yeah, no, they're really predictable, these are the reasons, but like your experience does not correlate that information. They're like, no, nah, that's not how I felt. And that's one thing that I'm also super conscious of, is like, as much as I can say, like I can like say like, oh no, the spawns aren't random, oh they're like, I'm doing some things behind the scenes to make the things, like it doesn't matter from the player's standpoint, because whatever they were feeling is really the thing that you got to think about. I don't know why I left that. Okay. After playing the smaller one, this one feels so much easier now. Woo! There you go. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah, I think all that looks pretty good. In terms of like the style, the art style. I might wanna look into. Here, we'll switch to this. I like just to do this a little bit. No, so I do want to have this be red. Oh, why is that slowing down there? But then have, yeah, a little bit more variety, not as monotone of a color scheme. And then switch, yeah, we can do that. File, save. Saved dread. I'll do one more go on it, and then I'll switch over to making another one. Cause yeah, I'm having some fun. I think for my next one, I'm gonna do a more structured one because I do enjoy doing those. But they do take a lot of time. Okay. Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh, of course. Ooh. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's go around. Go grab it. Yeah, nice. Nope. Go. I'm just leaving. Oh shoot. Oh, that was really bad on my part. Okay. The other thing that I want to do, I'll do like it's definitely going to be an off-stream thing because I don't have anybody around to be able to do this, but is to test all these levels and like make sure that like, oh yeah, these levels are these levels are doing the like conveying the emotions that I want and whatnot. Those are some of the things that I really want to try and figure out. Okay. Well, remember when I was able to beat this? Yeah, me either. Whew. Oh, dang. Okay. All right. One more go and then. See, normally when you say one more go, that's when you get the win. Or you get like the furthest you've gotten. Or not. All right. Or you just ram into the thing. All right, let's go make a new level. But before I do that, I am actually going to take a little bit of a break. Need to go to the restroom. But I will lead you with the soothing tones. Actually, yeah, I'll leave you with the soothing tones of what you call it? Into the Everglades. All right, BRB. All right, and I'm back. So actually, before I start the next one, as I scramble to find my controller, before I start the next one, I'm gonna actually restart the game real quick. Boop. Because I was noticing that I was dropping a couple of frames and things. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, this one I'm going to probably be doing, or I'm gonna be doing a more structured one where it's very much like, oh yeah, I want to have it so that hey, oh yo, what's up, Rich? How you doing? It's going all right in terms of like streaming and currently doing things. You know, things have been, it's been a long week to say the least. But yeah, we'll go in here and do stuff. So let's switch over to doing this. All right, so I'm gonna make a little bit more of a pattern based level, as I have now said like 4 times. But I'm gonna just go in here, and normally what that means is I'm going to make, or I'm going to utilize the squares to make some type of thing that you have to navigate through. So I'm going to try and do that. The thing is, I don't know what I am going to actually do. I don't have any like super like meaningful or like really big ideas on what exactly I want to do. So I'm just gonna try things out. But yeah, how y'all doing out there? I understand that, you know, it's now the weekend, chilling on a Saturday. I think I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to approach these things. So I'm just like messing around with the different variables out there. So yeah, there you go. I can make a wall. Ooh, one thing that I feel like I could probably explore a little more that I haven't, or that I explored a little bit, is using power-ups as like tools for the levels rather than as like emergencies or backups or additional things, but like have them be a little bit more integral to the thing. Here you go. Do that, and then ooh, could I just be like, just got y'all rinsing with nice. I hear that. I've had to do a lot more work around the house as well. That's been an adjustment that I've had to do since I've moved. Do I want to do clear, or do I want to do armor? Let's try doing armor. So you have to go like pierce through the thing. So let's just try, like, attempt to see what that would look like. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, have it so that it just makes a bunch. Just to test, because yeah, that's the point here, is just testing. All right, here we go. Oh, it's of course on the other side. And this is why in the campaign I have breakthrough, and I break up the there you go. I break up the lines that exist. Like I have them be like there for a while so that you have to deal with them if you want to get to the tokens. But like, oh right, I should probably make that either longer or not a thing that you have to worry about. I'll make it collect. But yeah, that's why I break that up, is because you could totally have situations where it's like, okay, I gotta go collect that, or I have to go, the stuff is on the other side, and like, I'm compensating for like all of the things that might be going wrong here. I'm gonna collect that just so that stop saying collect. All right, so now at this point, I can go through, like break through, but I'd rather like, I can do that. There you go. That's kind of cool, but it's kind of, yeah, see, that's the thing, is that you will totally accidentally hit 2. And that's where like inflated would come in, I think, as a better alternative to this, because then you have the onus to be able to go through. Here, I'm gonna try that. Like, you have the onus to be able to go through without having to, well, let's just go here. Yeah, let's do 8 hits. I'm huge, but hey. But yeah, you'll have the onus to actually go through on your own accord. Yeah, I know, collect. Ooh, I just hit like, yeah, that was 3. But I kind of like that concept more than the, oh, I'm waiting on what you call them. And I kind of play with this in the full campaign where, oh, I'm blanking on the name of the one that I do that in. Quarantine, that's the one where I like have it so that you have to do like a risk reward assessment of like, oh, do I just like break through the line of stuff in order to dodge the oncoming onslaught of squares that are coming. I kind of like this a little bit more. This feels a lot more strategic. Yeah. And okay. I think I'm gonna do this. Well, I'm gonna continue to explore this. That's the goal. And how? Yeah, let's see. Let's see what kind of like variables, like if I change variables, does that really affect things a lot? Well, yes, but yeah, this well, one, it takes way too long for this to be full, and I can't really just I can't really just be like, well, I'll just wait, because the player's just gonna complete the thing by the time, and then I still hit 3, so that doesn't really save me. Oh wow, it doesn't really save me decision stuff and things. Definitely something I gotta think about. I don't know. Get level how you like. Do you have an easy way to export the config to a yes. So basically they I actually use this same level editor to make all the levels inside of the campaign, and when I click save, basically it like makes a file that I can then bring into like my own like campaign manager, and I can just say like use this as that. Basically there's some conversion that I have to do because it's not technically in the same exact file format, but it is extremely easy for me to just be like, oh, I'm making a level, and then I save the level from wherever I am, whether it be I'm inside of the editor or I'm like this is the actual game, and then I'm just like, okay, convert this, and then or like put this in the thing, and it's like bam, and it works there. And that's something that I really wanted to get done because before, again, like there was a period of time where it was not that easy, and it was a rather a pain to be able to do that. All right, so So yeah, let's more exploration. So yeah, changing the speed is that. I'm wondering. Well, yeah, if I had two, then I mean, oh yeah, thanks. That's yeah, it's definitely something where like I don't initially think about the like save format or like the ease of use to be able to change the campaign levels or whatever. I'm very like, you know, you're normally like, oh yeah, I just gotta get this in. I really want to get this in. And then you think about like, oh yeah, it's super easy for me to do something that is like 10 or so steps before I can actually put it in there. But the second that you like scale it up to be like, okay, there's going to be over 100 levels. I have to do this every single time. That's a whole pain. And then if one of the levels don't make it, which some levels didn't make it, then that's another thing that you have to worry about. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, now I have to like, I don't even, yeah, oof. That's rough. I don't even think. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. Now I can't even go to the other side. Yeah, I don't think that having two is gonna work. I might be able to do something where it's like this. But because it's like this, and now it's harder for me to break through to the other side. Oh, just like the song. Yeah. I guess, yeah, at that point I can like pick and choose, but yeah, it's just not, I think I need more space because of how things are decided. Yeah, okay. So if I do this, then yeah, I would have, yeah, this be the one line. So yeah, let's say that I do have the one line. Now let's have it down here. Doesn't have to necessarily be what you call it. Doesn't have to be like the horizontal line. But okay, I have this. Cool. I'm gonna make another wave, and then I'm gonna add. Let's actually add cross, and delay the timing of this to be like 5 seconds, and then make these spawn every 4 seconds, and do one on each side. There. Oh, so I'm so big. Oh yeah, I need to also change the amount of collect things. Although that was also a temporary thing. Ah, jeez. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go and change that because that's way easy. I want you to have to weigh going through and like trying to here, I'll even up the rate. Yeah. Because I want to just be able to be like, okay, you know, I'll say it's worth, yeah, like right now I did that on purpose, but I want to say like, oh yeah, it's worth going for the other stuff, especially because there's so many health things on the other side. There we go. Ooh, sheesh. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Oh crap! Crap. Okay, there. Yeah, Okay, I kind of like that. And the longer that I want to have it so that the longer that you stay on that one side, the worse it is. So that is code name, a code word for add in pentagons, because that's how pentagons work. If you stay in one spot, they're worse. They are definitely worse than if you are moving around a bunch. So we're gonna do again one of these things. We'll do that, but change the angle to be like that. Whoops. Oh, geez. There. Okay. Oh, these are spawning way too much. Yeah, we'll do 4. And then I'll add a delay. Let's actually add a range in which it'll spawn. Change the delay. Let's have +2, 1, 3. Just to have a little bit, like, break that up so it doesn't seem like it always spawns at the exact same time. Ooh, I should have probably put initial delay on everything. Oh geez, yeah. See, yeah, the longer that I stay on the side, the worse it gets, because they're always like making a beeline for me. So I'm just gonna gather stuff. Oof. Dang. There we go. Oof. Ow. Die. Ugh. Ooh, oh man, this isn't good. Oh, okay. Whew. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, okay. I kind of like that. I think that it feels a little bit too chaotic at the moment. Largely just because it feels like it's probably because of the crosses. So I'm gonna get rid of the crosses, and then maybe later later I can add the crosses back in. Change the angle 180. All right. Stay on this side, get this. Oof. This is one other thing that I can look in on from the back end. Oh my goodness. And like the analytics of the game is that breakthrough is like one of the harder levels for a lot of people. Like that's the one that a lot of people get stuck on and then will either stop or skip. So that is also another thing that is in the back of my head, being like, oh man, I don't want to make it. So that it's another thing that people are super struggling with. Oh, doggone it. There we go. Nice. So yeah, this right now is not all that hard, which is fine. It's totally fine. Definitely doesn't need to be super hard. Ooh, what happens if I change the size of the arena? No, I'm not gonna make it small. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Did you end up with anything that I couldn't complete but knew were possible? Yes. So there is one. So none of the levels inside of the campaign are ones that I haven't completed before, but there is one level that I made. I actually made a short on this called Hurt. This is based off of the spell from Dragon Quest, because my friend was like super into Dragon Quest at the time. And I couldn't beat it for the longest time. I finally beat it. I think it was like actually kind of shortly after I posted up the short. I think I have access to said short. I'll post it inside of the thing. It is the one. Yeah, there you go. Get shareable link for Bram. There we go. No. I want to send this. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, that's the level that it took me forever to try and beat. But I did finally beat it. So there are like a couple of ones that I made that I felt were like super hard. But like it didn't feel fair hard. It felt like, oh, I just want to beat this just so I can say I beat this and then never actually put that in the game or anything. A lot of those. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna go in here. Let's change up things. Ooh, minimal might actually work out here. Change the colors. Love how I'm just picking through the colors. Just to pick through the colors. Yeah, something a little less bright. Okay. I'm trying to think of ways to make it feel less like on it just to make it feel less random. Daggone. Yeah, it's worth go. No. There we go. Okay. I wonder if I should raise the limit just a little bit. Because I feel like I can... Okay, this is what I'm about to do. I'm going to try and like do a huge push for... what you call it? Like to try and make it so that I don't have to... or I don't miss any of these. Oh, why did I do that? I don't know. There was no reason. No, why? Why did I do that? Was so bad. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just slowing down and thinking about what you're doing is it's really useful. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Okay, cool. Oh my. Oh, was that worth it though? Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could probably make that a little a little easier. Or a little harder, not easier. At least like a smidge like, oh, I have to deal with this for a little longer because I feel like I'm in and out fairly quickly. So like, yeah, just adding 2 more might make me have to deal with the challenge a little bit more. Yeah, that's always one of the things. It's just trying to balance. Oh my goodness, trying to balance that is really tough. Ow. Ugh. Go for it. Was it worth it? One more. Oh, I thought I could get the one. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like now I feel much more like I was already on like, oh, I'm on my last leg kind of thing there, which is kind of what I want. Are your collectibles always randomly located or you set them fixed for my so They are random, but with like an algorithm behind it, where they'll try and not spawn within a certain radius of you. Oh geez. And that's both good and bad, as you might be able to see from like a level design standpoint. I have to be extremely conscious of that kind of stuff. Got it. But the other flip side of that is, or like from like the player standpoint, it can feel like things are a little bit too random, and it's like, I totally won this because it felt super random. And that's something that again, that I'm like super conscious of and trying to stamp away. But it also adds a lot of variety to the game just inherently, versus you like, all right, just do literally the exact same thing over and over and over in order to win a thing. And sometimes I want that, but that's that's something that I am like super conscious of. Again, it gets difficult. Yeah. Oh no, yeah. If you get bad RNG, and that's why I try and like go through and play the game, play the levels over and over and over, just to have a wide variety of tests. Yeah, especially in a reaction-based game like this, I really want to have that variety, and I think that's part of the reason why it's so like, I even find myself being like, oh, I want to try a level again, or just like play a level again, because there's a bit of variance versus just like being like, okay, it's the exact same thing over and over and over, unless it's like a super satisfying, like, oh yeah, I can get through this kind of thing. Oh geez, get these two. All right, go for it. Ow, dog, got it. Okay, grab. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I like that. I need a name for this. I have not thought about that. And as y'all know, I'm really good at naming things. So what do I name this? That's what I struggle with difficulty. Puzzle solutions are always the same. So when you're making, yeah, and that's that's the thing. That's like the biggest thing that a lot of games and game developers like struggle with, is that like, yeah, you're the one who's making all the levels, who are making like the challenges and things that you have to overcome, and then you get really used to playing your game, so you get really good at your game, so it's really hard for you to be able to figure out the difficulty of it, or like, is this interesting, or you might be down on yourself, being like, this is so boring, I don't know why people want to play this, but it's been so, or like you've played the level over and over and over that you no longer know whether or not it's like novel and cool or interesting. And that's where that's where I always like am harping on, like, do tests, do play tests, go get other people to play your game, get other people to try out stuff, and then observe them and watch how they react to things, and stuff like that. It's just so it's so useful to be able to have that in your repertoire of just being able to be like, okay, I'm gonna go ask XYZ person to be like, hey, I want you to test this thing, or maybe have like go to like a local event, or go to like a local convention or something like that, and have people, like a ton of people, just play. And that's really the thing where I'm like, I really want to harp on doing that, because it's just so helpful, especially like for me personally as a solo developer. It's for like HyperDot, it's invaluable. But yeah, I need a name for this. Let's see. What's the name that I'll call this? Well, okay, so you're breaking through walls. I call it the Berlin Wall. No, Wall. I mean, yeah, it's a wall. Yeah, it's a wall. Let's call it wall. Walled garden. Garden. Oh man. I'm gonna be really disappointed if that's the name that I leave with this. Of course, yes, I can change the name later. There's nothing tying me to this name, or like, and all that stuff. But yeah, walled garden. I mean, you are technically looking on the other side, being like, oh man, that looks like the stuff that I really want. Well, then if I'm calling it walled garden, I guess I'll make it green. But this is this color scheme is something yep. Oh geez. Yeah, it's weird. I find that I'm able to name variables a lot easier. Which I'm like, wow, why is that the case? But I guess it is. We'll do that. And then I'm trying to figure out what's best here. Okay, I can name it later, but I also know that I'm not gonna name it later. But there you go. Walled garden. I'm gonna save this. Yeah, that one was less well, I mean, I like the experimentation at the beginning of that. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so at the beginning of the stream, I did mention that I wanted to try and make a multiplayer level. So I'm gonna actually try and do a multiplayer level. But before I make the multiplayer level, I'm gonna actually try and or I'm gonna go and like refamiliarize myself with multiplayer or the free play levels. Because these have the interesting conundrum of like, I want to make it so that this has like the most variety, because you're going to restart these levels the most, and like play these levels the most, because that's kind of the point. But I also like know that you can change the modifiers at any point. Like you can have whatever you want. And like that is the thing where I'm like, okay, well, I have to think about how exactly that works. So like classic, which was the very first level that I ever made ever. Like this one works for all the different variety of modifiers and stuff. And I made this level before modifiers were even like a thing, before I even thought like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add modifiers and stuff. Oh boy. Jeez, things are so quick. Why? Okay. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. And yeah, going for high scores is also just a fun thing to do for just a fun thing to do for just in general. Oh, I only have 55 on this save. For goodness sake. Oh man, I forget what my longest one is. It's been too long. Oof, yeah. All right. Yeah, so thinking about this and thinking about why I feel like why I feel like this level and like the free play levels are fairly successful in their in the goal of like being something that's repeatable / modular, to where you can go in and change all the modifiers and stuff. I feel like the variance there, it's there. There's definitely like, I am still doing some like controlled things and like trying to shape things so it doesn't feel super random, slash like not have it so that it's like an abundance of randomness, because this one, yeah, this is definitely feeling like random, but because everything's so spaced out, it doesn't feel like I'm like living or dying on the RNG, which is kind of nice. But the other thing that I want to do, yeah, see, look at this. The other thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have it so that like, yeah, you can go in and change all the modifiers and stuff. Oh, okay. Hey, got a high score. Trying to change all the modifiers and stuff so that you can go in and deal with all the like all the variants there. And like if you click random, and then it would just like, it would work. You'd just be like, oh yeah, just add that to the random list of levels that go, and like the random modifiers and stuff. I love how I'm talking about all this while getting like a really high score right now. Oh shoot. Jeez. Well, I got a new high score. Yeah, of the ones of the high scores, classic is definitely not the easiest. I feel like divide or assortment would probably be that. Assortment or divide would probably be the easier ones, because assortment's so structured, which is like very much the opposite of a lot of the other ones. So yeah. Also, spoilers. Anyway, assortment is also another fun one, and you can also another inside baseball kind of thing is the achievements that are like associated with some of the free play ones are just like things that I just did where I was like, oh man, I want to see how far I can get, or like how high I can get in terms of like things that I collect in assortment, and stuff like that. So that there was a lot of just like natural things that I was like, oh, I'll just make an achievement because I'm having a lot of fun doing this. But yeah. So yeah, I think that the structure, like this wave based one is very much a wave based thing, and whenever I do play this with multiple people, that structure is like very it's no longer a thing that's in the background. It is a thing that is, oh jeez, it is a thing that is a thing that you are very aware of. Oh dang, there we go, got the achievement. I think it's 35 I needed to get. But you're very aware of the fact that like this is a very wave based thing, and whatnot. This sort of happens with lateral, where the like every line thing also happens. Oof, zooms in the top left. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's I really like one of the things that I had a vision on early on was like the art style. After I added in a plugin that added like that blur behind, like that blurs the UI. Oh, God, that blurs the UI so that everything behind it is like frosted, like a frosted window kind of thing. That was like, oh, now I have this vision of how this game will look, because it was just so impactful. But yeah, so yeah, that's one thing. I should probably, let me go back to, oops, I should have went to level select. I don't know why I backed out. I'm gonna do that. I'll go back to classic and then change the modifiers. Change the modifiers and then do something like Do something like, oh yeah, countdown is countdown's a mode that most people don't know exists, because a lot of people probably don't go to the modifier menu. As we have 26, nice, yeah, very much inspired, especially by like the like old arcade games, and like making sure that it's extremely simple and easy to read, and like having that attract mode. That's kind of why I have that's partially why I have that like screensaver kind of thing. Somebody mentioned like, man, this is like a screensaver when I just left the game. Dude, yeah, Centipede, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, when I just left the game like running and like all the enemies were going on in the background, I was like, man, yeah, this reminds me of screensaver. It's like screensaver, and that's part of the reason why I switched. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this to be like a legit screensaver kind of thing. The reason why like you could see things still running in the background is because of Trackmania Turbo. Before you start the race, if you just leave the controller alone, it just like circles around your car. And I was like, oh man, this is so cool. I want to add that to HyperDot. So I just added so that it just showed the level, and like the level is just going. But the whole screensaver thing was because somebody said like, yeah, this looks like a screensaver. So yeah, I'm just kind of randomly putting things together. I guess I could have done random, but yeah. So like I'm able to go in here, change all these modifiers, and it still like works well. And that's the thing that is definitely tricky to try and figure out for multiplayer or for the free play things. Oh goodness. Especially, well, I'm already doing like a lot of the heavy lifting there because some of those like I prevent some modifiers from being put together in random mode. So if I were to go to level select and go to random, some of the modifiers like just don't I'm just like, oh yeah, just don't put these two things together because it would make for a bad experience like 98% of the time. So I just am like, yeah, let's not do that. Oof. Okay. But yeah, I think that adding the space around you, like giving you space to do whatever you need to do, but still having like distinct waves, is super useful for like a free play level. And I think that that's going to be the thing that will define like at least one of the approaches. Again, one of the approaches that I can do. There we go. And then also being able to be like, okay, does this work with a large variety of modifiers? I think that's also the other question. There we go. Oh man, this is so much easier. Immediately runs into a thing. Okay, we're good. Okay, there we go. Nice. This is the other thing, but this is more of a random consideration. Jeez. A random consideration is that, like, yeah, you can have combinations that cause the game to last forever, and like that, those were also ones where I was like, I need to try and quell that. But it's like really hard to be able to balance all of that stuff. But okay, so I have some idea of how a level could look, or it could work. So I'm gonna go in here. We'll use moving lines. I really like this color, but I'll make this free play. And then I'll just have the base idea. We'll do survival. We'll just do a survival one. Haven't done that yet. So the base level of whatever this is one thing, and then being able to change all the modifiers is the other. So that's the rub. But yeah. Yeah, let's I'm always worried about doing fast for for modifiers for like a free play mode, but we'll try it. I just want to see how fast this is gonna be. Okay. Yeah, so like this is really easy to live through, but I want to have a little bit of structure. But what is that? Let's think while I sip. What is the little bit of structure though? So I can have I do want to try and like highlight an enemy, because I some of the like a lot of the free play levels they have the wide variety of things, but it doesn't have like every single, or I want to emphasize like stars or crosses or something like that. So I'm going to emphasize stars here, especially if we're going to go fast. So we're going to just like bump up the speed. And then have, so for a lot of the free play levels, I do very like controlled chaos, where, oh yeah, I don't need them to be spawning that much, where I have it so that the, yeah, they can be like random and have that variety, but I do like, oh, like they're going to spawn in this area. They're going to spawn in like at these times, and stuff, rather than just like pure randomness, kind of thing. Again, sometimes that is what I'm desiring, but not all the time. So on the other side, change the interval to be a variety. Whoops. Yeah. Let's add in, I like the concept of doing the vertical thing inside of here, the vertical line. So basically what I'm trying to do here is have it so that you're trying to like dance around these stars, but then but then trying to also navigate like the wall of squares and stuff. I'm gonna head out for dinner. Oh yeah, fun to watch. Thanks. Yeah, you have a great weekend too. Oh, awesome. I'm glad to inspire. Just like messing around in the level editors or just playing the game and stuff. All right, so gonna go in here. I want to spawn this. Go bam. So right there, that's 8 enemies. Let's add a delay. Yeah, so now it's a wall, but I want it to be a more stylized wall. So you have space. Cool. I don't know if I want to do 10, but we'll do 10 for now. And then change the range in which it would show up. Let's do 180. Oops, I meant this. And then go like that. There we go. Ooh, yeah, already I'm like, because yeah, it's not broken up enough. I need to break it up a little bit more. I'll do 40. Oops. Let's do this. Let's make this a little bit more systematic. Yeah, I would feel more comfortable doing something like this. This is like the opposite of yeah, I'll try and make this a bit more. Do this, then do this. That's another thing that I kind of want to go back and add, is make it so that you can reorganize these things, but that was a low priority / thing that kept breaking whenever I did try and do that. Yeah, 4 doesn't go in the... yeah, it does. I've already forgotten what the previous... Oh, okay. It's that. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Wait. Right, yeah. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. And yeah, that's the level. Here's the level. No, this is definitely not the level, because yeah, the second that those show up, it's like not gonna end well. Oh, I need to change the interval. I'll lower this and raise this to be a little bit bigger. Cool. And then I'll change the delay. So the delay is just going to offset everything. Just so that like there's a little bit more variety in the beginning. And theoretically you can figure this figure these things out. And I've seen people figure these things out. No, I don't need. But it's really more for, yeah, I don't think that I need 10. I think I'm gonna lower that 10 for. Yeah, I think 5 is good. There we go. There we go. Have it so that, yeah, this is a thing that you have to deal with. This might make more sense to be a area, excuse me, an area level rather than purely a survival level. Why did I run into that? Yeah, this is feeling like lateral right now though, which is what I was trying to avoid. Yeah. So how do I make it so that it stands out more? Well, let's think about it. Yeah, I think that I can probably make it so that have these be more constant, but less of them. Yeah, I'll try doing that. Yeah, I'm already liking that more, and then lower the interval to be like, yeah, between. There we go. Yeah. I think I still need. Yeah, I'm liking that. It feels a little bit too random. Oh, okay. Maybe now, because it's more constant, having more direct. Okay, yeah, having more direct of a goal could be nice. I'll try collect here. Let's see. Whoop. Okay. And there we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Whoa, okay. Yeah, this is feeling better. This is starting to feel like a combination between, oh geez, a combination between lateral and gridlock. And I think that is good, but I still want to like give its own identity, kind of thing. I do think that the fast speed is actually kind of fun to run around in. I mean, just make it dark. No, no, I don't want to do that. Ooh, I can try and do a slower power up rate just to see how it is. Oh, shoot. There we go. There we go. Whew. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm enjoying this, which is good. This is a good thing. Bam, there you go. Next, move into the square. That's pro strat. Okay, so I'm liking this. It needs more variety. We're gonna add some waves, because you know you could theoretically be doing this forever. I want to add. Let's go back. Add some more stars. You know, add these stars, but instead of being here, you're gonna be here. Yep. The reason why I added in negative things is just because it might be like more intuitive for you to go back rather than forward. Then I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. But I also didn't want to have it so that it just kept wrapping around things, because it's kind of nice to have it so that you can be like, and stop when you get to the a particular point. But anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, I might do 15 here. And then let's not add another wave. Let's add another enemy. I think I do not want to add triangles. I might add a pentagon. Yeah, I want to have something that's a little bit slower. more impending doom. going back to that, but a little more slower, just to add that contrast between like all the faster moving things. I do want to no. I want to adjust. Oh, it is storming outside. I just now noticed. I do want to, yeah, there we go. Add a little bit more variety. Oh geez, not that much. Okay, maybe slower. There we go. Let's add that variety like this. And then this one I'd feel a little bit more comfortable doing the 90. There we go. Space. Okay. Let's make that a little easier for me. There we go. And there you go. Okay. Oh, I didn't change the interval. Whoops. We'll do something like this. Something where you can get a sprinkle or a wave. There we go. I keep saying there you go. I am realizing. Whoa, so quick. Oof. There we go. Oh, that was close. Ah, dang. All right. I was enjoying that. I think that the size of the arena is making it so that I have to engage with that less, but the size of the arena is also the thing that's making it so that I feel comfortable moving this quick. So there's that. I might make the squares less frequent. I know I keep on bouncing between these two. Just because it feels like they're a little bit too omnipresent. Ow! All right. Well, I can collect. Okay. Yeah, this one definitely feels more like the modifiers will adjust. Dang. The modifiers will adjust the way in which you approach these things, or approach the level, a lot more than if the level structure. As much as, like, I think that these lines are adjusting what I'm doing and how I go about, like, trying to get to the the tokens and things. I am less likely to I definitely feel like I'm less likely to, or I'm more likely to react to the fact, like, if you adjust any of these modifiers, I would be like, okay, well, now I have to deal with XYZ things. There we go. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. That's fine, that's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Dang it. Yeah, the speed. It's quick. All right. All right, I'm gonna so the other thing that I'm gonna do, I don't think that I'm gonna end up finishing this because it is getting a little late. But the other thing that I have to think about is the fact that this is going to theoretically go on forever. So I do like make a long, make these longer than like a standard level. In terms of like the pattern and like keeping up with that. I'll add in a cross. Again, I don't want to have, I don't want to have any of the triangles. But yeah, that's something I am like aware of, is that like I don't want to have it so that those are like, that's a thing that you have to worry about. I want to try and adding in like a more, something that's not necessarily like, I don't want to do the whole machine gun thing that I did in the bonus levels that I put out before, but I want to have these crosses be like just a thing that you have to deal with on the outskirts of the level. And I want to have it on the sides, the two sides, because up top and bottom, you don't get to see the fact that there are crosses there, and you don't get to, so you wouldn't be able to react nearly as quickly. Did I? Hold on, did I? Yeah, I did change that. So yeah, you won't be able to react. Either you won't see it, oh God. Or yeah, you won't be able to react as quickly because you might be like, it's not a thing that you can easily see. Bam. Yeah, get that clear. Huh. Yeah, adding in the lower thing adds a lot of variety and gives me more goals to go about. I might want to... No, I was thinking like I might want to also lower the token spawns, but it really does give me a lot of reason to move around. So I want you to move around a lot because it gives you it's dangerous to do so, but it's also dang, it also allows you to like explore and use the speed of the player movement speed increase. Okay, let's try, what if I oh yeah, I can turn on power up, make him a random power up. I'm not gonna do that because I'm about to raise the limit. I'm gonna do the opposite of what I wanted to, or I just said. Yeah, this gives me all the reason to move around, which is actually, yeah, I kind of like this. Sure, it inflates the numbers a lot, but oh sheesh. Oh goodness. Ugh. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that a little bit more. Cool, I like that. We're gonna go, let's change up the color. Yeah, what if I did gray? Dark gray, some purple. Oh, that's slate. I just realized, no, that's late. Okay, what if I did this? And then I did... some blue. Yeah, that's lateral. These are the problems that I have to deal with. Also, I know like you might be noticing the slowdown here. That's because it's because I'm using a plugin, so there's a plugin that allows me to change the colors based off of like a palette of colors that I had predefined, and that plugin basically was like went kaput, and it is the cause of the majority of the lag in this game. But it was way too deep. Using that, like I would have to change so much in order to get rid of that issue. So it's one of those. I hate it. I hate the fact that that's the case, but I've tried to curb that as much as possible. It was way worse from before. I could do this. Yeah, this definitely does feel more unique just because I changed the background. Come on. Yeah, man. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's lateral anymore. Oh, dang. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ah, dang. You do not have to sign an NDA to watch this. No. How's it going? Oh, buddy. Okay. Hope you're having a good afternoon, or I guess good time wherever you are located. Oh, okay. We're good. Ah, dang it. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'm liking this. I think well, now that I've changed the color or the background here, I can I want to make those a little darker so you can see it. But yeah. Okay. Oh no, I have to come up with a name. Oh no. No, there's still some things that I want to change. Yeah, I haven't even, I need to, okay, that's my goal, is to get to the 20-second mark. Right now, that's kind of an arbitrary point in which, it's not super arbitrary, but it's an arbitrary point, really, because I just wanted to have it so that, like, yeah, by the time you get to 20 seconds, that's when the crosses show up. Okay. Ah, dang. All right. Oh man. Okay. Let's go around. Bam. There you go. Go. Bam. Dang. Okay. Nice. That was one other thing that a lot of people, well, I've noticed, is while the I've noticed, and people have also like brought up this, is that while the tokens are like literally in the motion to like leave, people would try and go and try and grab them, and felt like cheated because they technically did, but they were like extremely small, or like they were smaller. So I just ultimately was like, oh no, I'll give you the token even though they're not technically supposed to be around, because it just feels better from a gameplay standpoint. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Well, I need to come up with a name for this. Let's call it something. I'm not sure. Let's call it And again, I don't need to be tied to this. But of course, I'm always constantly thinking, like, am I gonna go back and change this name? No, I already have one that's called Line Break. Ellipsis, no. Because they look like ... Light speed, when you're fast. Sonic. Oh, and I made it blue. I just now realized. I feel like if I were to do a supersonic, it would be like I would have to. I mean, no, I could do. I would feel like I would need the rest of the level to also be supersonic. Yeah. I guess, yeah, other speed related things. Call it speed. No. Quick. Charge. But it's blue. Aqua. Dolphin? Although, I mean, it's not really, you know what? In the interest of time. Dolphin. I should go call it GameCube. And then, oh wait, is it GameCube that's Dolphin? No, Wii was Revolution. Yeah, and then Dolphin is GameCube. All right. I'm going to save this, and at that, I think I'm gonna end that. But I guess I can do a quick overview of everything that I did. Made 3 levels. Yeah, made 3 levels today, which is pretty nice to get back into like making levels and stuff. It's been a while because I've just been working on like all the other things, particularly with HyperDot. I've been working with ports and stuff, so that's so I haven't really been able to touch that, and I've been extremely busy with so many things. So it's nice to be able to come back and actually work on levels and things. But yeah, made 3 levels, made a free play level, which is this. And free play being the multiplayer / arcadey one where you just keep going regardless. But yeah. And then I made 2 other like campaign style levels, which were a lot of fun to make. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I really like the production style or like really getting into production things of the streams and stuff. Also, thank you so much. Yeah, this is HyperDot. It's a game that is out on Steam and Xbox. I'm working on the ports for Switch and PlayStation, but you know, at this point it's kind of out of my hands. But yeah, no, you can go grab it. It's also on itch.io if you like to get your games there. But yeah, I am going to end it here. Thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Again, I'm gonna be working on doing more just like more live streams, but more variety in live streams. So I actually want to like show a little bit more of me working on various like platform specific things or like tools and stuff, and like behind the scenes kind of things, or like more back end things, in addition to working or like doing like level design things for HyperDot or doing like OmniGear development and stuff. But yeah, well, thanks everybody again for watching. Really appreciate it, and hope you have a good one. See ya.